Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with FCM 50T. Yep, this tank used to be a meta tank back in the day. I remember skirmishes in the tier 8. You are playing with your clan and you are taking FCM and you are grinding shit on of the credits and you are very happy. Well, those times are gone and you rarely see FCM in the battle. If you are curious about the field modifications and stuff, remember index page. I rated this tank as a playable. Obviously field modifications, you can find them there. Equipment setup for a tank, expectation values to get mark of excellence, ace wanker expectations, and so on. I know if you are watching the content daily, you might think, no, but skill, how much you can say? Well, but the thing is, there is always new people who are checking the videos out, and they might not know this, and I made this not for myself, I made this for you. So I hope you are getting a lot of use from the index page, and obviously in the same time, thank you very much fellas for watching. I appreciate you and I hope you are very well entertained, and obviously thank you very much for all your support, aka patrons, people who are clicking joining button in the YouTube or join button in the YouTube and becoming sponsors, and obviously people who are buying bananas in the index page as well. Thank you fellas. Okay, so what do we have? First map, Kharkov standard battle. Okay, we can make it work, I believe. So what this tank is all about, the standard penetration of this tank is 212 millimeters, shell velocity 1000 meters, shell velocity with a gold ammunition is 250 meters better, so quarter, you are adding quarter faster shell velocity, and in the same time you are getting a bit of extra penetration. Do I think this tank is underrated, and do I think people are making some kind of mistake for not playing with this tank? No. I think the FCM days are long time gone, even though when we are thinking about this. Well, but FCM is fast. Skill, do you agree? Absolutely yes. FCM has okay gun handling. Skill, do you agree? Absolutely yes. So Skill, why FCM is not so meta tank anymore, and what changed? Well, the thing is, there is plenty of other better tanks than FCM is, and there is nothing to add, nothing to say, nothing to do. FCM just simply kind of disappeared from matchmaking in a way, right? Why would you play with FCM when there is, let's say, someone, right, which can beat the living crap out of the enemy forces like there is no tomorrow? And when you can burst the damage like just like this, you know? There is plenty of other better tanks than FCM. This is the main reason why this tank is not so great. And for example, you can play with a Skoda, which is not that much slower, and in the same time Skoda has twice bigger alpha damage, you know? You see where I'm heading to, fellas? Yeah, unfortunately, but meta is definitely not forgiving for those old school tanks. And whenever you are purchasing the premium tank, you know, back in the day, IS-3 was absolutely broken. It was kind of overpowered, IS-3A, right? And nowadays, majority of the people are saying, what, IS-3A? I don't care, I have the double penetrator, I have a Skoda, I have that, it's just not worth my time anymore. I know it sounds weird, but this is how the things are looking like nowadays, and you know, world is not staying still. World is all the time moving, all the time turning, and meta is changing in the game in the same time. Don't you think so, fellas? Just how it goes. Same situation in real life, you know. If previously you could serve the frozen food in your restaurant, nowadays you can't do that. Skill, did you watch the Gordon Ramsay? Yes, I did. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, let's see what we can do, fellas. So we are starting this game with 700 damage dealt. It is not horrible by any means, but it is not epic. And we are definitely not winning this battle yet. We are definitely not winning this battle, fellas. Although we can craft a bit better position, and hopefully we will be able to punish someone who is speaking like this. So for example, we have the Caliban here, right? And this is very good. I want him to peek. Unfortunately, not excellent angle for us, but I'm accepting this, trying to hit him once again, unfortunately missing my shots, which sucks and it is quite sad, but in the same time I cannot do anything about that. And once again, we are behaving like a spotter in a way. Unfortunately, in this battle, we don't really have much benefits, you know. Neither we are able to use our extreme gun handling, well, not gun handling, but speed, because it is very quick for a heavy tank. Neither we can use our DPM, right? Because I cannot be involved against them, whatever, Caliban, Tornwagen or something. I need to be smart here, because one mistake from my side and this is a game over, and I can't forget about this performance and about this game, and I don't want to give up that easily, right? I believe it's fair to say we are losing this battle by 3,000 hit points, at least. This is the case from what we can see, and soon we will lose so much more than we are losing now. Why so? Because our gentlemen who we are playing here, they are going to take one for the team, and this is not excellent, but this is what is happening in this battle, and we are waiting until Fede will peak like this. Fede should peak like this, like there is no tomorrow in a second. He did that, and we can start punishing this guy. This is very, very important thing. Meanwhile, Progetto dropped down. That's good. We are smacking him in the face. I believe we can easily punish him once again. Very nice. And I have a feeling we should be able to keep punishing them, fellas. I have a feeling. So, Fede moving through the open field. We should be able to eliminate him from the game in a moment. Fede is dead. Very nice. Chimera spotted us. This is a problem. And now Progetto is clipping the living crap out of us. Not ideal, but that's what we have. Now the question is, can we hit this guy once again? Unfortunately, we cannot. And at this point, we are pretty much stuck in here. Definitely not the best battle in the world of tanks, but this is what we have, fellas, and this is with what we need to play with. I am very, very well aware of that. I pretty much can't beat the living crap out of them, okay? I know it is a matter of the time until we are going to be dead, and we are dead now. That's okay. First battle, 2,000 damage, 900 assisting damage. It is okay. We have 3,000 combined, right? I am happy with this. Let's teleport into the scoreboard and let's see how our team dealt. Let's go. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately with a defeat, but I think we played as well as we could. So 2,000 damage, 1,000 assisting damage. We are second by experience. We are fourth by the damage dealt. And enemy Tornwagen did a great job by being so aggressive. He banged our guys like there is no tomorrow. Good for him. Meanwhile, we got 92,000 profits from this game. This is very nice and much appreciated. So now I believe we can go for round number 2. Let's do that. And we are back with round 2, and in this round we have pretty much one of the worst situations for ourselves, considering what this tank is capable of. Even though this vehicle is marketed as a heavy tank, let's get real, armor of this vehicle is not great. And whenever you are having matchmaking like this against the tier 9s, by the way, this tank has a preferential matchmaking, so in the worst case scenario you are going to see the tier 9s. Unfortunately, but you are not feeling so damn great, even though you have a role of the medium, you know? This is weird situation for this tank, it truly is. Anyways, relax, take it easy, skill! And let's try to make this vehicle work. So, light tank in the middle of the field, we are smacking light tank in the face. And this is exactly what we want to do, this is exactly how we want to play this battle. Now, If enemies will try to be aggressive, and eventually they will, we will make sure to punish them. For example, this TN hash, right? If this gentleman is going to be aggressive, we are smacking him. If he will be passive, then it's no bueno and nothing what we can change about this. Oh yo, our tiger will get eliminated from the MX 50-100, and that's not good. I have an idea how I can get involved here, and obviously this is risky stuff, but I'm up to take the risk. So I am crossing just like this through the middle of the field, and now I will try to craft a nice angle to punish AMX. Look at this beauty. AMX is in kind of shithole. He just clipped our guy, so he's on the long reload, and we are saying hello for him for obvious reasons. Meanwhile, we got punished once by enemy Panther. So we know Panther is sitting in the bag, but once again, we are not too concerned about this, and we are feeling relatively alright. Now we want to go back, just like this, and even though if this Panther would smack us once again, I wouldn't be so sad about this, because he doesn't have the alpha damage to make us to be afraid of him for obvious reasons, right? That's why. Okay, Tiger, how are you doing? Are you going to be involved like this, buddy? Because if so, I would love to see that. Okay, Tiger is moving in front, slowly but surely, and Tiger is trying to side-scrap. There is nothing better than side-scrapping Tiger 1, fellas. Why so? Because this gentleman do not have any armor whatsoever, and whenever we are playing with a tier 8, we can definitely show some dominance over this guy. Meanwhile, AMX decided to be aggressive. We are smacking him once again. At this point, he's down to one-shottable, and in fact, fellas, he did not spot us. That means we can kill him. Nice. Okay, Panther is in the back once again. Panther will punish us once or twice. It doesn't really change anything, fellas. Believe me, it is not that bad situation for us. And boom. Oi, that was a lot of damage. I shouldn't take as much damage as I did. And at this point, ooh, Panzer. Not the wisest decision from my side to be aggressive, fellas. You see, this is a very good highlight what this tank is capable of, speaking about the armor of this vehicle. And this tank is kind of made out of paper, right? And you cannot treat this tank as a super heavy tank or something, because if you will do that, you are going to regret your life choices, and you are definitely not going to enjoy yourself, and that's important. Meanwhile, all we want to do now, we want to keep bursting the living crap out of this Panzer, right? It would be much appreciated, and it would be pretty good. I know Panther is sitting somewhere in the back as well. Where exactly this Panther is sitting at, I don't know, but we will try to figure this out. We are searching for a good angle, and we are paying attention at our shot, right? If our shot is going through the bush, that means we are not hitting this guy. And I have a feeling we are not hitting him, which is quite sad. Okay, how about shot somewhere here? Interesting, don't you think so? Going for another one, definitely not a direct hit. And Panther is in the back. Nice! How are you doing, mother trucker? Having a good time? Yes. Me too, my man, me too. Very nice. At this point, I am a bit concerned because I am kind of down to one-shottable for this Panzer, and this is definitely not what I am looking for, and this is definitely not what I want to see. But it doesn't change the fact we will try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, right? It is an important thing to say, and obviously important thing to do. Okay. How about if we would try to relocate? Wow, that was so bad. This is a very horrible timing for us. Unfortunately, we got punished by the Panzer while we are relocating like this, and I truly doubt I was spotted all the time, right? I have a feeling he was trying to hit the Super Hellcat, or maybe he went for a blind shot and he simply hit us. Either way, it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. We are accepting this defeat, and we are moving on. Let's teleport into the scoreboard. Let's go. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately, with a defeat, but it is how it is. We got 2,000 damage, 180 assisting damage, which is not horrible. We are second by experience, we are third by the damage, and once again, keep this in mind. This is one of the worst situations for this vehicle, speaking about matchmaking, so we need to accept what we have. We made 78,000 profits, which is okay, and let's go for round number 3, and I hope round number 3 is going to be the best. Let's go. Alright, and we are back. So, in this game we are going to play Risk It for the Biscuit. What do we have? We have a cliff, and we have a tier 8 matchmaking, but since this tank is relatively quick, what we are going to do, we will try to cross like this. Usually I'm going in the middle, or maybe even I'm trying to go like this, or taking this typical position, but at this point I think we can get some use of our speed. And if we are going to do everything properly, if we are not going to meet many enemies who are going to go like this, and usually it is not happening that often, we should be completely fine, and by taking this position here, we should be able to have a crossfire to the crossing forces just like so. And that's what we want to do, and that's what we need to do. This crossing is so much better from this side, fellas, believe me. From enemy side, this crossing is not so valuable, and it is not such a great option as it is from this side. It's just how it goes, it's just how it works, and it is just simply not really worth it, if you know what I mean. But once again, since this spawn is having a bit better crossing, we need to abuse it. We need to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, and we need to simply get some benefits. This is not good thing what this gentleman is doing, because he will get punished from the sniper schnitzel scare, and this is quite a bad decision by our gentleman. Meanwhile, we are getting involved just like this, so we are going to have at least some bushes which are treating us well, and we are feeling alright, fellas. So wait a bit. Relax, take it easy, we have all time in the world of tanks, and now we are playing. Meanwhile, Centurion is trying to cross through the open. Unfortunately, I did not manage to punish him for his bad decision. Maybe we can do that now. Ooh, okay. 1-1-2. Interesting play. The thing is, this guy can play pretty much perfectly hold down against us, and this is not what I am looking for. Plus on top of that, speaking about this tank, the turret is weaker than the hull itself. I know it sounds quite weird, but this is how this tank is looking like, and this is how this tank is balanced in a way, you know? So keep this in mind. Definitely not ideal situation, fellas. I am not feeling extremely well playing in this position, but it doesn't change the fact we will try to do everything what we physically and possibly can. Meanwhile, Shkoda will try to cross like this. At least he should attempt to cross like this, and if he is going to go for it, we should be able to punish him. Not ideal, fellas. Believe me, this is definitely not ideal situation. And we know about the Scorpion who is sitting somewhere here in the back, so we need to keep this in mind. Okay, 1-1-2 is trying to cross through the open. Can we hit him? By the looks of it, we can't. He is taking a long road to go through this. Okay, that's fair. How about side shot to the Mr. T-34, boom, beautiful shot to the T-34. I am feeling absolutely amazing, and Shkoda caught us off guard. Ay. Minus 1000 HP. Ay, that's my mistake, fellas. This is my mistake, and I cannot blame anyone else apart myself for this. Shame. Okay, we lost shit ton of the hit points. It wasn't definitely smart thing by any means. It wasn't great, and I got what I deserved. So that was quite a sadness for us. Can we eliminate the Shkoda from the game? No, we cannot. Unfortunately, gun handling is not treating us that well, and we are getting overrun by enemy Liberty. Shame. Okay, we are sitting in a very horrible situation, my friends. Unfortunately, but we cannot do absolutely anything at this point, apart begging for some help from our Yoch tank. And that's what we are doing, right? That's what we are begging help from. Very hard battle. Extremely hard battle. Obviously, I am trying to play as safe as I physically and possibly can, but this is not very easy. I am begging for our guy to help us at this point. Obviously, I'm speaking about the Yoch tank. And if the things will go well, there is a chance we are going to survive this unfortunate situation. So let's see, can we do that? Can we do that? This is the question. Okay. Very nice. He's not paying that much attention. We are smacking him in the face. Now we are trying to escape before it's too late. Luckily, we are doing so. And Schmutz is arriving. That's very good. Look, maybe we are going to solve this problem. What do you think? Very nice. So far, so good. I definitely cannot complain about the situation which we are in. And once again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, keep this in mind. I got what I deserved in this battle. I would love to say, no, I could do a lot of more and I could play better. I wish to say so. But for this decision, what we have, we got what we deserved. At this point, if I am going to be lucky, I should be able to find the angle for Mr. Scorpion and Mr. Ergashem Borshik. That's the thing. Okay, Ergashem Borshik is sitting here in the back. That's good. Let's try to aim our shot and let's smack him. Good. 200 is better than 0. And now what we want to do, we want to punish the Scorpion. Ooh, lucky us, fellas. Lucky us. I thought this is going to be so much worse than this. I thought I am going to be a dead meat already, and I am not, luckily. Wow. Okay. Third battle, and the third battle was worst game overall. Only 2000 combined. Shame. I would say my decision to go into this position simply did not pay off. Usually it is working very, very well, but in this situation it simply didn't. What we can do about this? Absolutely nothing. We need to accept this, and I think we need to go for round number 4 because I am not very happy how everything turned out, and we did not play that well with this tank. I know it is not meta tank. I know the FCM is kind of mech vehicle, but I think we can get and we can do things better. 79,000 profits, that's okay. All and all, our performance is only 1.8 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. Yeah, that's garbage. Let's go for one more game. Let's go. Okay, fellas, round number 4. If we will do everything properly, we will boost our performance by humongous amount. If not, then not. I am going to take a hardcore pressure. I will make a hardcore pressure here. It is very important, but we need to have someone who is going with us, because if not, then it is going to be quite sad. Fjord's battle, we have horrible matchmaking. This is the worst matchmaking which you can get with this tank, because this tank have pref matchmaking, so you cannot see tier 10s, but you can see the tier 9s, and this is exactly what we have. And now once again, our goal is relatively simple, to take this position here, and hopefully from this position we can get a lot of assisting damage for people who are playing over there, or alternatively for people who are playing over there. This is quite a challenge, I'm not going to lie, fellas, and we need to beg in a way enemies are going to make mistakes. If they will make mistakes, we are going to boom and we are going to have an awesome time. If enemies are not going to make mistakes, then we are going to have a very, very sad situation. This Root decided to go super aggressively, which is not the smartest thing ever, to be fair with you, but luckily for him it worked just fine. Kunze is trying to make pressure like this as well, so we are trying to punish him, and lucky for us, we are not penetrating him. That's a problem, fellas. That's a problem, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I am not super happy about this performance. Okay, we need to load the gold for Mr. Maushan for obvious reasons, because Maushan might try to make quite a bit of pressure like this. And hopefully we will be able to eliminate him from the game. I see the Hawk who is thinking about punishing us in the butthole, but if he is going to do that, obviously he is going to take the punishment himself, and in the same time we have some forces who are protecting us and who are saving us from a Hawk invasion in a way, right? How about shot into the lower plate for motion? Beautiful shot. Unfortunately execution was good, but RNG wasn't there. Can we go for another one? Beautiful. Luckily this time we are penetrating him and we are having a bit of use for ourselves, but this is very hard battle, fellas. I want to admit this, I want to address this. This game is very hard for us. Now the question is, can we get a bit of the spotting damage from here? This is the question. And it's very important question, fellas. Meanwhile, we have the Kunze Panzer who decided to be aggressive, and our ELC even just got slaughtered. Hard game. I mean, we are not dying, we are not getting slaughtered yet, but it is not looking like this is the best battle of the World of Tanks, right? And that's a fact, I believe. Beautiful shot into the trash 103. Unfortunately, we are not getting any assisting damage, but I am feeling great, and we have a T-44 who is sitting here in the back. Now we are going to say hello for him. We are going to go for Ram for obvious reasons, and this time we should be able to eliminate him from the game. Beautiful, very nice. So far everything is looking relatively fine. How about this motion? Can we do some bad things for him, because he is looking directly at us, and this is looking quite complicated, my friends. I'm not going to lie, this is looking quite complicated. Meanwhile, we have the Panther who decided to make pressure like this, so I am feeling very good. Beautiful shot to the Panther ass, very nice. He is still going on top of the hill, so this is a bad decision from this gentleman, and he is taking another one in the butt. That's good, and we still have this motion sitting here. I want our friend to take one for the team, the guy who is playing close to us, and if he is going to take one for the team, we should make pressure. Luckily motion just fired, so we are smacking him for once. This is only the start. We should be able to finish him off just like this. Panther is finding a nice angle to punish us, but I don't really mind. I'm loading high explosive ammunition, and I'm going in front to obviously find a nice angle against the Scorpion. Scorpion is dead. Beautiful. How about finding better angle for the Panthers? We are trying to pay attention to what those gentlemen are doing here, and we have an angle from where we want to punish them. Beautiful. Very good punishment for Mr. Panther 2. I am going for another one. I should be able to punish him once again. Very nice. Can we get another one? Beautiful. And at this point I am just going for assisting damage against the Udes 03, and if we are going to do everything properly, there is a chance we are going to get one more shot in this game. So once again, the fourth battle was the best, I would say. I think we did everything properly, and I think our performance was actually okay. Actually not okay. Our performance was amazing. I am super happy how we turned everything upside down. But you see, I am here not to show you the best of the best battles. This is what FCM can do. 10,000 damage, 1 in a million games. You know, I am not here to show you that. I am here to show you what I can do with the tanks. And whenever things are going well, we can have game like this. And whenever things are not going that well, unfortunately, things are not going that well, right? Anyways, good game. 4,000 damage, 200 assisting damage. Beautiful battle. More games like this, pretty please. 1.2 base experience, which is nice. 142,000 profits. But once again, you cannot expect this kind of performance all the time. So now, fellas, FCM score is looking a bit better. 2.3 thousand damage and 500 assisting damage after 4 games. It looks a bit better. But once again, keep this in mind. This is not an easy tank to play with, and it is not a good tank overall, okay? So, Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And maybe you will go for a battle with FCM if you have one in the garage, and then you will say, this tank is gone, and you will put it once again there. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace!